No, don't eat me. No, don't eat me. No, don't eat me. No. Ah! God. It's only my onesie. That was so incredibly terrifying. Which is actually kind of funny because normally I enjoy being swallowed whole. I'm Shawn. This is ScrewingMonkey.com, and today we're looking at 8 ways millennials are killing the economy. Sort of. Doing it today in a onesie because I understand it is the millennial fashion item of the year. And if you would like to get your own, I'll provide a link for you down in the description. So you too can be onesie-fastic. Onesie-fastic? Millennial-rific. Fabulous as this one, let's start our list. A study by a company called Mintel, who appears several times on our list today, I think maybe they only study millennials, I'm not 100% sure, found that in a 6-month period, about 56% of millennials had bought paper napkins, but during the same time, 86% had bought paper towels. This means that millennials are absolutely using paper towels in place of napkins. If my grandmother was still alive, she would not approve of this. She always told me, use the napkins, not the paper towels. They cost less. I don't know if that's actually true, but I do try to live by that. They don't want to buy 2 things. They just want to buy 1. They just want to buy paper towels. I would say, buy your paper towels, steal your paper napkins from McDonald's. Sorry, I was just checking for cleanliness. So next up on our list, millennials are killing the bar soap industry. Despite being one of the best groomed, most cleanliness-obsessed generations to ever walk on the face of the planet, millennials just refuse to buy bar soap. It seems they opt instead for a single-person pump variety, maybe sits in the corner of the shower, looks pretty. I don't know, but either way, it seems that when that study that was conducted recently, they're just not going to buy bar soap because they think it's really gross to take that soap that your roommate or mom and dad or whoever else you're sharing your house with has been rubbing on their bum or someplace else and put it on their body. And come to think about it, really can't blame them. How much money do you make? Would you rather have Pop-Tarts or donuts for breakfast? And what movies would you like to watch? In the last 6 months, how many times have you watched ScrewingMonkey.com? Why won't you answer my questions? Millennials, they're killing market research. I know what you're thinking. There's a hell of a lot of market research in this very list about millennials, and that is true. However, the methods that researchers have to go through now to get this information has drastically changed. See, millennials, they tend to be a rather cynical bunch. I'm sure you've noticed or will notice as we go through this list, there's a lot of different things where hopes, dreams, things like that are not really something that millennials are looking forward to because they don't really see the opportunity is there. That is truly a sad thing. But at the same time, millennials take that cynicism and they just don't want to share. Like, it's like they're afraid of being hurt, like a researcher's a bad date or something. They just don't want to give the information. This has forced researchers to have to go in and pry in ways they've never had to before or never actually been able to before in order to understand millennials. They do a lot of things like mine your social networks for information, monitoring your buying habits online, and monitoring communications between people on various applications and all kinds of other things in order to really understand this group of individuals and what it is that makes them tick. And I guess if you think about it, who could blame them? I mean, if I was that cynical about my future, I probably wouldn't want to answer questions either And come to think about it, I really don't like answering personal questions anyway. Maybe I'm a millennial. Never gonna get any likes with this one. So Trix the Rabbit, Lucky the Leprechaun from Lucky Charms, Toucan Sam, watch out, because the millennials, they're coming for you. Turns out millennials are killing cereal. And I don't mean like killing cereal, like doing a really good job of it. I mean literally killing cereal. Millennials as a demographic are responsible for a 5% drop in cereal sales. I know that doesn't sound like a much, but cereal's big business. That's a lot of dollars. And the reason why? Apparently cereal just isn't worth it. It's too much trouble. Too much trouble. Cereal. I mean, you literally open a box and pour milk on it. It's too much trouble. They won't buy it, they won't make it, they won't eat it. And it's mostly because they can't share it with their friends. I don't mean like a bowl. I mean like they can't post it on Facebook because no one's gonna like their pictures of cereal. Millennials apparently want to eat things that they can take pretty pictures of and share with their friends and gain acceptance. And cereal's just boring, apparently. So millennials are going to be the death of like all those beloved characters like Tony the Tiger. So it turns out the cereal industry, they have a plan to save cereal. And thank God, because I really like cereal. Turns out they're hiring celebrity chefs to make recipes out of cereal that are beautiful, highly photogenic, sometimes sushi inspired, and are able to gain social media likes. So they're publishing these recipes. Millennials are making these dishes for breakfast, despite the fact that it takes a heck of a lot longer to make and is a lot more effort. Apparently they're actually making them and they're posting them and they're getting likes. And as a result, in the short amount of time the cereal industry has been doing this, they've actually started to see a slight uptick in cereal sales again. Cereal mascots, rest assured, your jobs are safe for now. Oh, the love boat. Millennials, not looking for love on a boat. In fact, they're killing the cruise line industry. Sad. See, when I was a kid, I was entertained by a fabulous show called The Love Boat, where sexy, sexy singles all got together and mingled with a crew of somewhat oversexed, somewhat eccentric crew members and met other strange, very 1970s personalities and hooked up on a boat and found love and somehow saved relationships and miraculous things happened and all that good stuff. And it was all because they were on a cruise and on the sea and it was magic and all that stuff. But millennials? No. I guess they're looking for love on Tinder, but they're not looking for it on the high seas. So millennials, they just won't do it because they kind of see it as something that their parents do or their grandparents do, and they find it just kind of icky. As sad as it seems, we'll never have another Love Boat. Millennials are killing the real estate market. I know it's sad, but it's really not their fault. It turns out millennials, just because of the age group that they're in, the times they were born, and the economic conditions that have been around for most of their life, like, I don't know, a struggling economy and lack of jobs and all kinds of stuff, don't have the money to buy a house. It seems that the pressures of paying off student loans, of trying to build a career, and all that stuff just really don't allow millennials to invest in home ownership. It's also kind of weird though, because this has caused a trend of millennials moving back home. It's become normal, commonplace. You get out of college, you move back home, maybe you stay there until like you're 30 years old. Kind of weird. But nonetheless, it is what it is for now until things pick up. I'm not a millennial. I can be overly optimistic that things will be better for their future, even if they are not that optimistic for their own right now, for good reason. Millennials are killing the diamond industry. According to De Beers, the international cartel responsible for controlling the supply of diamonds, therefore ensuring that they remain valuable, millennials, they're just not buying diamonds. It seems that this group of young people who are straddled with student loans and inability to find good paying jobs and pay for health insurance and car payments and I don't know, everything else, somehow cannot find the money to buy luxury items like diamonds. Go figure. In response, De Beers has decided they are going to cut 10%, almost 10% of the price of diamonds in order to help millennials afford them, thereby spurring a feeding frenzy of diamonds. Millennials are doing something that maybe makes even more sense though. They're turning to semi-precious stones, which are abundant and relatively inexpensive and actually have meaning and true beauty. So they're actually using these semi-precious stones to show their love for one another as opposed to diamonds, which may actually be a good thing. Oh wow, I just got back from the mall and I got all these incredibly great CDs that I've wanted for weeks now. And that's something millennials are never going to say. You know why? First of all, CDs, I'm not even gonna go there. Second of all, they don't do department stores and they don't do malls. With the rise of online shopping, millennials have just stopped going. They don't see a reason to leave their house, spend gas money, get out of wonderful onesies to go shop. This one I'm personally affected by because I spent my entire young adult life growing up in the retail industry, selling things to people in department stores, and I can tell you it's an experience you're never going to get online. Millennials, they just won't go. They won't go shopping at department stores because they'd rather have everything delivered to their house, they'd rather buy everything online, and they'd rather have a wide selection of everything instead of just the stuff in the store and be able to get everything at the lowest price and everything else that's actually probably a better shopping experience. But damn it, I miss department stores. The millennials are destroying department stores in record numbers. There have been hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of store closings recently. There are entire channels on YouTube devoted to the demise and end of retail. Malls are closing across America. And a large part of that is because no one's going anymore because the young people that used to fill them up are sitting behind a computer at home. And if you're gonna buy stuff at home and your computer, then where are you gonna wear it to? You're not gonna go out wear it shopping so that people can see what you're wearing while you're buying more stuff. I'm just shook. Heartbroken by the demise of department stores. And this one, unfortunately, I really don't see going anywhere. It just seems to be the case. Retail might be dead. I know I took a lot of opportunities to poke fun at millennials during this video, and I don't like to overgeneralize about anybody because we're all incredibly fantastic, screwy individuals. But I mean, there are certain commonalities amongst all of us, and my generation has tons of strange things as well. I just wanted to say thanks to all of you who subscribed after the first two videos. I really appreciate that. Do continue to watch. Do continue to like, do continue to share, do continue to tell your friends, your family, everybody about the channel. Visit the website, screwymonkey.com. This article that this video is based on will be there and many, many others. And all gonna have a lot of fun, so I hope to see you around again. Once again, I'm Shawn. Thank you for watching. My God, I'm dying. It's so freaking hot. Get me out of this thing.